All right, so let's start with the entertainment news. Mad Melon is dead.
Oh,
this is not a good news at all. The singer and one half of the popular 90s group Danfo Drivers has passed away. Veteran singer Daddy Shoki announced that the singer's death via a video he shared on Instagram. The late musician Ome Ofa Ogene, popularly known as Mad Melon, reportedly passed away yesterday. The cause of his death is still unknown, but Daddy Shoki, in a video shared on Instagram a couple of hours ago, wrote the caption, "Can somebody tell me that is not true, that we just lost Mad Melon? Danfo Driver, please." Absolutely sad.
Very, very sad one right there. So sad when we hear that our legends are either ill or our veterans are ill or they've passed on. Really, really sad. But of course, like we always say, we can only remember the mark that they left on the industry. We remember Danfo Drivers, we remember Polongo, you know, a lot of the music from back then, they had a part to play in music that we listened to back then. And yeah, we just have to, you know, reminisce on the legacy and hope that my heart goes out to Mountain Black as well, who's the other person in the group, because obviously they're really, really close and did music together for years.
And still perform.
And still perform together. Yes, they still.
Because I like what they do with shows nowadays. They tend to bring back this set of people.
Yes.
All those songs that we reminisce on and listen to back in those days, they tend to bring these people. So I watched them perform recently and I'm like, these people still have the energy and they're still ready to they're still dropping songs and they're still ready to still be relevant in the music industry. And it's just sad.
And they still grant interviews.
Yes,
they do.
After the old techno Jogodo saga too.
Yes, you know, that was the first thing I remembered. May he so rest in perfect peace.
Amen. All right, guys, moving on to some good news, though. Cassie and Alex Fine are officially married. American singer Cassie and her beau, Alex Fine, are officially husband and wife. Yes, the wedding, which was officiated by movie director and producer Peter Berg, took place in Malibu in the US. And he made this known when he shared a picture of the new couple exchanging their vows with the caption, "By the power vested in me, long may you ride." The singer and the fitness trainer both first announced they were expecting their first child together before announcing their engagement later in August. In case you don't know, the new couple met after Cassie's ex-boyfriend Diddy hired Alex to train her. But the pair apparently fell for each other and began dating. Ooh.
Okay, so we've been following this love story, and it's they're making a headway. I love the fact that they are officially married, and I do hope that one day we do not wake up and then they're divorced. No, do not say that.
I understand.
No, I'm not a pessimist in any way.
I understand.
But you know how things are. I just want it to end well at the end of the day. So just like we don't like to hear divorce, we don't like to hear death. We know that life happens, but let's just keep it on that radar.
No, I understand. I mean, I know you're not trying to just be a party pooper, because we say this all the time that around these parts, it feels like there's more of a, whether it's society that forces it upon you or religion, but there's more of like pressure to stay together. Yeah. Whereas there's, I beg, I'm tired. I'm going, I'm done.
I'm bored.
Yeah, I'm bored. So we just hope that,
bored.
so we just hope that they stay together, and because you know Hollywood marriages, you know the precedent isn't great. So we're hoping
oh my God.
The template.
Yeah, exactly. The template isn't great. So
wow.
We just hope that they stay together. Yeah. OJ.
Okay, let's talk about Cassandra Ventura.
Oh my God, you christened her?
The cousins, you have to call the full name.
It's Cassandra.
Oh, wow.
Now. It's Cassandra. After Diddy got this guy to be a fitness trainer and you guys fell in love. Well, listen to men out there. Be your girlfriend trainer.
But did he wish her well?
Yeah, definitely. You wish her well, definitely. But
so he's fine with it now.
Yeah, definitely. You'll be fine.
You mentioned boredom. So is it that there is bound to be at some point you're just bored? How do you mention boredom? How do you rekindle that?
Am I in a relation? Am I married? But some of them, like I know I've heard of some certain couple that they just said there's no spice in the relationship again.
So I think that at some point to get to that,
we grow
how
apart.
do you now spice it up? How do you rekindle it? Or you don't just make any effort, you just go.
Open marriage.
No, that's not. Hey. I think a great way to go away, OJ. You guys should stop listening to OJ.
It's bound to happen.
On marital matters, stay away from OJ, you guys. So I think a great way to rekindle would be because so for example, Lagos gets really crazy and busy, and so I think it's possible that you spend. So for example, around OJ, we spend say like 9 hours a day, and then you get home maybe after traffic, and then you are spending only a little more with your spouse or whatever.
Becoming strangers.
Exactly. So it's easy to grow apart. When you're long distance, it's easy to grow apart. So I think stuff like maybe just deciding and being deliberate. So deciding that, you know what, let's take some time off and just go to a resort or something, or let's spend this weekend together, or just, I think, being deliberate.
Well, I think there is a flip to that too, because some people will say when you see somebody often, you do the same thing. It's almost like you don't have your own individual life, that you get bored too. That is every time you're seeing that person. But when you go your separate ways, you're doing your life, he's doing his life, and then you come together one.
I know you like that, right? Is it you who told me the other day that you like, because I have a friend too who is married to a military husband, and so she likes that they're not always together, and then when they see each other, it's like rekindle, and then we go apart again. So people like it. So I think whatever works for you.
Whatever works for you, just find out.
You can be in the same house.
No, that is not even an
No, it's not open marriage. Oh my gosh, I'm done.
I'm not married, but it works for some people.
You just said it that you are not even in a relationship.
Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, moving on to our next story.
Yeah, now catch up.
Yes, Cardi B claims she was sexually harassed. Yes, American rapper has shared in a new documentary her experience with sexual harassment. She made this known in an upcoming episode of the series Untold Stories of Hip Hop, which is hosted by Angie Martinez. According to her, the assault happened while she was on set of a magazine shoot. She said, and I quote, "I will never forget how I went for a shoot for this magazine, and the photographer, he was trying to get close to me like, yeah, you want to get in this magazine." Then he pulled his blip blip out. I was so blip blip mad. I was just like, this is crazy. She further said, I was like, you are blip blip bugging. You know what? I'm out. She continues saying, and I quote, "You know what's so crazy? I told the magazine owner, and he just looked at me like, so? And?" Of course, wrapping up her experience, she was asked if she still faces that same type of harassment today, which she replied saying, "Oh, hell no. I will put you on blast on Instagram. I will blip blip violate." Like, commit crime.
So first, two things.
So the blip blip is, you know, Cardi B, anytime she talks,
everything is bad words. Okay, so two things. First of all, Honeypot, you are local for how you shouted. No. Secondly, OJ, was that supposed to be your Cardi B impression? That voice?
I wanted to.
Okay, so I was supposed to go, hell no.
Hell no.
Ouch,
oh my goodness.
I didn't want to.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm sorry. But that's what I'm a Yoruba girl.
But crazy stuff, man. Crazy stuff. And I like that Angie Martinez asked her if that would happen now, and what if that were to happen now, what would she do? And she said, never. I'll put you on blast on Instagram. And I think
commit crime. And violate, yeah. I
just like the blast on Instagram part. I don't agree with the violate part. Because I think one of the great things you can do with your platform is speak up against stuff like this. And so if that were to happen, we know Cardi is crazy. Like, we know she's not okay. And for sure, I believe that she'll actually throw you out there.
So I saw something in that line. So I would have thought that she's saying that because she's big now, you know, and people would not want to try that with her. So is it that when you're vulnerable, you're not big, you're just still looking to find your feet somewhere, they take you for granted, and then when they know that you're big and then they know what you're made of, they don't try or they don't bring that to your side. And I think that maybe sometimes it might not even be that way, because some people are so bold, like they harass you and then they're bold about it. I could actually go away from this Cardi B thing, as my friend, who's a guy, was telling me that he went for a massage and the dude was trying to have happy ending.
Oh, you had a massage, like you had a male massage person here.
So the guy was trying to, he didn't ask for that, but the guy was trying to do that to him. And then he won the guy and left.
Your friend,
my friend, and left.
Your friend, the guy?
Yes.
Her friend, the guy, masseur, so male massage person. Do you understand?
So he just stood up and left that place. And while he was wearing his clothes or something, he was in the changing room, the dude came again and he was like, is it because I did not shout? Is it because I've not told the owner? Is it because, no, you don't try that with me. So you did not, you don't have my consent.
I think you do make a fair point about how fame makes it harder to do stuff like this. Yes. So fine, you can get robbed and things like that. I mean, remember Kim Kardashian, but when it comes to sexual assault, maybe there's, and you make a very fair point, maybe there's something to be said about the role that fame plays in this. Because I imagine if that happened to Cardi B, where a masseuse was trying to do that to her, and obviously you won't even want to try that because, first of all, the paparazzis will pick up on it. Then secondly, if I just say, they'll believe the bigger person first. Okay. Whether or not it happened. Do you get? So I think there's something to be said about fame. You do make a fair point right there.
And of course, this is Cardi B joining them. There's a movement, Me Too movement,
yeah.
where she talked about how there are a lot of girls in the hood that go through stuff like this. So she's coming out, speaking from experience, and of course, letting people know that this really happens in the media, in the industry, over there, music, media, everywhere.
And Cardi B crazy. I love the fact that she speaks up for people. She's always talking about this, and look at that rapper that we discovered through Mr. Yori Folarin.
Yeah, that black girl.
and I think another conversation that is getting louder now is the fact that whether or not you're a stripper, whether or not you're a prostitute, you are still able to be sexually assaulted or harassed because consent is key. So if I didn't agree to have sexual exchange in that moment, then anything you're trying to do outside of the agreement can be called rape or sexual assault. So fair enough.
Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, as a wrap on the news, it's time for our celebrity birthday shout-out. Yes, celebrating today is singer Obuneme Ali, aka Smash of the award-winning singing group Bracket. Yes, today is his birthday.
Happy birthday! Happy birthday, Smash! And does it look like we don't have so many people celebrating today? Yesterday was Will Smith's birthday, right?
Amongst the many billions of people that were celebrating yesterday.
Like a lot of people celebrated yesterday, right?
Yeah, that's very correct.
Yeah.
Like 7 or 8 people.
Okay, so if today is your birthday, we say happy birthday to you. We'll celebrate you here, and we wish you a blessed new year.